Maya grabbed the first book from the top of the stack of books that the merchant carried to the front. Wanting to help quicken the process, James reached for the next book. Picking the book up, the first thing he noticed was that it was significantly heavier than what he was used to when it came to books. Moving to the side, where there was a place to look at the books quickly, James placed the large book down. There was a soft thud with a little bit of dust floating away off to the sides of it. A discovery into the richness of our surroundings, James murmured the words as he ran his fingers across the title. Aside from the title, there was nothing else to indicate what the book was about. But based on the leather covering, it gave an impression of holding a lot of valuable knowledge. The only books that were bound by leather that James had seen were the ones that were hundreds of years old. They were often kept in the unknown parts of the library, where he sometimes slept whenever he didn't get caught by the librarian. On the edges of the book were imprints of what looked like ivy, the leaves giving it a mysterious look. James opened the book, a few pages into it. Reading the contents on the page, he understood that it was talking about items that were safe to consume. There was a rough sketch of the plant, fruit, and vegetable, with numerous features that needed to be paid attention to. Scanning through the book, it continued on for a long time, listing out different items that were safe to consume or another beneficial purpose. There was even a drawing of a tree with a large, hollowed-out interior. Resting inside the tree was a man that seemed to be a typical traveler in the author's mind. Traveler's Sanctuary. Sometimes, when you're making your way through a forest and get caught in the rain, you'll discover these rare treats. The tree, called the Traveler's Sanctuary, is hollow on the inside, allowing an individual to find rest. The ground is often covered in its soft roots, making it a comfortable place to rest. Another mysterious part of the tree is how the sap is naturally resistant to heat and is a bug repellent. Added with how air will automatically be drawn upwards like a chimney, it's ideal to set up a fire and warm yourself for the night. Many travelers have found their lives saved by the mysterious tree that seems to have been specifically grown for travelers to take advantage of. Just remember to gather up your belongings to leave it as it was found for the next fortunate soul. James read the text. He looked at another drawing that gave a better picture of its interior and how the airflow was directed upwards to take away smoke from a fire. Reading off all the benefits that come with spending a night inside a tree, James could understand how it received its name. It honestly did sound like a sanctuary for people having difficulties during their journey. James tried to imagine how such a tree would have significantly benefited him during his own life. Even the part about the sap being a natural bug repellent. When he did sleep in the forest, James remembered frequently getting bitten by flies and mosquitoes. Turning the page, there were even more unusual plants that could be found in nature. Many of these were rare, but even knowing about them would be a great help if they were ever to encounter them.